If your job for part 1, 2, 3, or 4 is the perspective comparison, the directions are up at the top, and we've done this once before in most classes with the Russian Revolution, comparing the differences between soldiers' perspectives, ones that followed the Tsar and ones that went against the Tsar, comparing the perspective of Nicholas II versus his wife and Vladimir Lenin, and how they differed. And so this one, if you read along, it says, Helmuth's character has a different perspective and makes different choices than other characters in the book. You'll need to compare what Helmuth thinks to one of the following characters, either his teacher, the Nazi leaders, his friends, Rudi Karl Gerard, or his brother Gerard, Hugo, and Moody, so that's his mom. So whichever part you're in, you want to find a situation where Helmuth comes in conflict or comes to a decision that he thinks differently than someone in this scenario. It could be his teacher or his mom. And so once you find a situation where Helmuth is facing a problem where he disagrees with someone and he has a different perspective from someone, you want to choose that situation. Once you decide what situation you want to compare, you want to describe what the situation is, and you want to put the page number in the page number section. You'll say what Helmuth did in that situation, what he thought or what he said or what he did, because sometimes it varies. Sometimes he just thinks something different, and sometimes he acts differently. So you want to record what he did in the situation or what he was thinking, and you want to put why he believed that. It usually tells you what he's thinking and then the reason behind it. And then last but not least, the effects of his choice. Some of the effects of his choices, just like all of our choices, end up being good things, and sometimes they end up having bad outcomes. So if it has good and bad outcomes, you want to record those as well. And then in the character choice, you want to include whoever he was facing a problem with. If it was his mom, then you could put Moody as her name, and then you want to describe that Moody is his mom. So like the description is his relationship. Is that his friend? Is that his brother? Is that his stepfather? Like, who is that person? You want to put in the description. And then what did they say, think, or do? And then what do you think their rationale could be? That one's not always stated. Sometimes you have to think about it, but you want to put yourself in that person's shoes. And then what was the effects of their outcomes? Again, every person's choice, regardless of what it is, has good and bad outcomes. And so you want to be able to put yourself in each person's shoes in order to truly understand what that person is thinking, feeling, and or trying to decide to do. Because we're all motivated by good and bad things. Sometimes peer pressure, sometimes what's going on in Germany at the time, it would have been the government. So this activity is to compare the perspective of someone that Helmuth has a disagreement with or someone that he thinks differently than. You want to show those differences and try and put yourself in both of the people's shoes.